They deserve to be spit on.
ICE agents deserve to be spit on.
Absolutely. This design was created by my daughter.
How would you feel if she was spitting on ICE agents?
I would probably pat her on the back. I hate to say it, but they're basically Proud Boys, which are illegal in any sense of the word.
You told me no one is illegal, so no one is illegal.
They're just nasty.
You look like Jeffrey Epstein.
Lucky him.
Trump has been in office for officially 1 full year. In his second term, we are here at the St. Petersburg Farmers Market to just ask people what grade would they give him. You know how these videos go, so let's just get into it. Filming a video today asking people to rate President Trump's first year in office.
Okay, beautiful. We're doing 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say we should get pedophiles out of the office. We should get racists out of the office. And just personally, I think anyone who voted for Trump should be seriously thinking through that decision at this point. And 0 out of 10.
So if anybody's watching that did vote for Trump and they should be thinking about their choices, what some reflections would you like them to take home?
For sure. I would say my biggest reflections would be just the hard evidence we've been kind of presented with the last week. I think anyone who wants to say that the Epstein files are a conspiracy shows that they may be, this AI thing. Everyone's saying that, oh, these are AI. I feel like maybe AI was introduced so we would think it's AI. And I think that anyone who wants to look past it and try to make it this conspiracy isn't seeing the cold hard facts that are in front of them that were released by the government.
What are the cold hard facts?
The cold hard facts I would say is that Epstein was a pedophile and he sex trafficked many kids. But he was best friends with Trump. He has stated word for word that he does not think Trump is a good person. And Trump wants to deny these things and say we should just move on from it. And I think anyone who says we should move on from the Epstein files is probably a part of it. And I just don't think that an issue this big should be something that should be slept on. So I encourage people to do their own research. Absolutely. Come to your own opinions.
Right.
Come to your own opinions.
Yeah.
But do your research. Look at the files. Don't just pass them off for conspiracy. And look at what's happening in these states, Minnesota, with all of these ICE being detained and all of the absolute monstrosities that are occurring to citizens nowadays.
Okay. So back about the Epstein files, my question was, what is your absolute proof? What is your proof that Trump is a pedophile or that he was engaged in the things Epstein was doing?
So are you for the Epstein files? Against are you?
I'm for their release, but
Right.
I'm just asking you because you said Trump supporters should take home some things to reflect on, and one of them was
Right.
about the Epstein files. What is your absolute proof that you can point to a Trump supporter and say, look, right here, he is a pedophile. He was engaged in exactly what Epstein was doing.
My absolute proof would be that we have these files where we see Epstein's house. We see the kinds of things that are on his desk. They're pictures of victims. We know that because of the blacked out faces on all of these pictures. So we know these are pictures of victims on his desk in his house. We know that.
So not proof that Epstein is a trash bucket, but proof that Trump engaged in sexual activity.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I think that there are pictures of Trump holding children that pretty much reflect the same kind of pictures of Epstein holding children that were innocent pictures until these files got released. So I think
So correlate the two.
Okay, bye.
I'm just asking you because I voted for Trump.
Good for you, bitch.
What a vulgar thing to say. Your impulse control is at a 0. You know what? Let's rate liberals' impulse control today for being so violent. She just ran into someone because she couldn't even handle herself to cuss down the farmers market. We should do a whole polling station. Are you a liberal? What's your impulse control to not react in such a violent and vulgar way? We're also asking people to grade President Trump's first year back in office. We just had the anniversary. He's been in office for 1 year. I can't believe it.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. Yeah.
Why 0?
Okay.
We're from Minneapolis. We're here visiting, so we're feeling the bird.
Oh, you're here visiting. Why aren't you back fighting for your comrades?
Well, we booked this trip a long time with my parents
before you
live
knew.
here, but we
Okay. All right. Are you part of Ice Watch and the Signal Chats thing? Are you out there doing the work?
No.
Not necessarily. We've gone to protests, but we're not out doing the whistles and all of that stuff. There's a ton of people in Minneapolis, so I feel like on the news it's showing more people. Like, lots of people just have to keep going to work and stuff.
Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity. To this camera, if there's anybody watching who is fighting law enforcement, trying to de-arrest illegal aliens who are being picked up, trying to impede law enforcement's job and ICE agents' lawful orders to go out and capture these criminal aliens, would you just do a warning like, hey, maybe actually as a citizen of Minnesota, Minneapolis, I actually don't want these people in my city, so let them do their job?
I disagree with that.
Okay.
So I'm not going to comment on that. I think they're being quite violent, and it's disappointing to see.
Yeah. Do you know about the people who are being arrested and deported out of Minneapolis?
Yeah, I'm done talking to you.
Have you seen their mugshots? Rapists, pedophiles, fraudsters. Those are the people.
That's what Trump is. He's a rapist.
Who did he rape?
Well, he's in the Epstein files. Come on.
Where's the
You
proof?
can see later.
Give me the proof. So that is these people live in Minneapolis, where they are going in and they are saving the city from disgusting criminal aliens, rapists, fraudsters, murderers, child sex offenders. And she's like, no. They need to, the ICE agents need to leave. We love criminal aliens here in Minneapolis. It's disgusting. Completely uninformed, has no idea what's going on, and all she's doing is advocating for hurting her own community, which is just weird. It is very incredible that some people brought up the same exact talking points as if they were reading their news from the same sources. I go to ground.news/liberty and I get a 40% off code for subscription to actually read and digest news from all across the aisle, the left, the right, and the center. And with that subscription that I get, you'll see a QR code up on the screen right now. You can go there and see all the tools that I actually use to come out here and know what the left is thinking, what my own side is thinking. I genuinely think that broadly the people I talk to all the time would actually benefit from going to ground.news/liberty and taking part in this amazing app that can tell them all kinds of information from all across the aisle, and we could all be better informed about what news we are actually digesting and reading, and we would know the bias and the spin that they're putting on it. You can go to ground.news/liberty with the QR code on the screen right now to get 40% off and take advantage of this amazing app that can help you learn exactly what you're reading.
There's a guy that was creeping behind you. He kind of looks like Jeffrey Epstein. So
And the
maybe-
hat?
Right here with the glasses on. Go ahead.
I think he's a fan. I can't do it to him.
My question is, I didn't really catch what you were saying. Were you talking in favor of what's going on in Minnesota or against it?
I am in favor of ICE being there
You
and
are.
carrying out their mission, yeah.
Okay, I would be too, if they were doing it legally.
Yeah. What's illegal about what they're doing?
They're arresting American citizens, and they're breaking into people's houses without a warrant.
Okay.
That's against the Constitution. Okay?
What part of the Constitution?
Let's see, Article 4 of something. But I know it is. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but I know what they're doing is blatant intimidation, and it's retribution against Governor Walz, who's doing a great job.
A great
in
job. You think he's doing a great...
Minnesota.
Well, first, I'm
Absolutely.
going to correct your claims. Congress passed a law where
did?
Well,
They
I
passed anything?
I let you talk, and so I'd appreciate it if you let me talk
Certainly.
and respond to
Go
you.
ahead.
So they passed a law when they created the ATF, which created ICE and all this other stuff, and HSI and stuff like that. It's under Title 8. Under Title 8, it lays out in several subsections all of the things ICE is allowed to do.
Which is not very much.
No,
They
it
are
lays
not
it out
law
very
enforcement.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yes, they are.
They can't pull somebody over for a taillight.
So,
Okay.
So they are allowed, if that person is, they have an inkling or suspicion that they're illegal, they are allowed to do that. Actually, Trump, Governor Walz, and Jacob Fry, the mayor, all agreed that ICE agents are federal law enforcement officers and they have every right to do what they're doing.
Limited scope.
Yeah, so they're not
have
local
limited
police.
scope.
But you say that they're arresting American citizens, and that's illegal.
They
It is
are.
not illegal to arrest an American citizen, especially a law enforcement officer. How is it illegal to do that?
Under their purvey,
Yes.
it is because what their purpose is there is to find quote unquote illegal aliens.
Why did you say quote unquote?
Because nobody's illegal.
Okay. What does illegal mean?
There's not a human being on the planet that is illegal.
What does illegal mean?
It means that they have somehow their.
No. What is the definition of illegal?
Because somebody says they shouldn't.
What is the definition of illegal?
They've done something wrong.
No. What is the definition of illegal?
You know what the penalty is for crossing the U.S. border?
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor with a fine, and you get deported.
Misdemeanor.
What happens when you cross it 2 times?
If you want to become.
What happens when you cross it 2 times in a row?
I have no idea.
It becomes
I've
a
never done
felony,
that before.
and that becomes a criminal offense.
Okay.
And that's where
What
they
if
put you
you're
in jail.
Sponsored by a family member, and you're here going through the process, what they used to do, which they don't do anymore because
You haven't given me any proof for how it is illegal for ICE agents to arrest an American citizen. If an American citizen
Because
is
they're
impeding
American
law,
citizens.
how does that make it where they cannot be arrested?
How many have they deported? They've deported American citizens.
Who?
What's his name? Kilmar Garcia.
He is not an American citizen.
Well, okay.
Where's he from? Tell me where he's from.
I have no idea.
He's not from America.
Okay.
I
but
believe he's from
here.
El Salvador.
Is he going through the process of becoming an American citizen?
He was.
He was.
And then he overstayed and did not go to court for any of his things.
Because he overstayed because our immigration system is so messed up that he couldn't become an American citizen.
Yes, he could, but unfortunately, he decided to engage in criminal activity with gang members. So you're not allowed to be here for that. Yes,
I don't
he
think
did.
he did.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, he was picked up and he was driving illegally a car that he wasn't supposed to be driving because he didn't have a right to do that. And
So he got a ticket.
The car. You do not let me finish talking. The car was owned by someone convicted of human trafficking over the border. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, he's not an American citizen. You were wrong about that. Is there anyone else you can point to?
No, because
there isn't anybody. Obama had a worse rate of deporting people wrongfully, and you were complaining about that. How is ICE arresting American citizens?
Is arresting American citizens.
Why are they doing that?
And putting them in the deportation process when they're here legally.
Who?
I don't know.
It's not happening. So ICE can arrest.
It is happening because I can't name somebody specifically.
Yes.
You're going to cancel my whole argument? I don't think so.
I just want your proof that it's happening.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. If an American citizen is protesting.
Gravity?
No, because that's a theory, and we already know you can't prove that. I know what theories are, but that's a good one.
Aren't true.
That's a good one. But let me tell you this: if a protester is hitting ICE officers,
they're not hitting anybody.
But let me ask you this: well, they are. What?
They're peaceful protests.
Really?
There haven't been any protesters coming up and smacking an ICE officer in the face.
Okay.
It doesn't happen.
Do they spit on them?
Possibly.
Hi, ladies. How are you? Welcome to the farmers market.
Well, hello.
Hello. What's your favorite booth here?
We just arrived.
You've never been here before.
A long time ago. We're from Indiana, New Jersey.
Oh, well, welcome. Escaping the cold a little bit.
Yes, we are.
What part of New Jersey?
Northern New Jersey, Morris County.
Okay, my husband's from Bergen County. Does that ring a bell?
Right next to Bergen County.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So we're asking people today, the anniversary of Trump's inauguration just came up. So we're asking people to grade him on a scale of 1 to 10 based on his first year back.
0. 0.
Can I go into the minus?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Okay, I'm going to give you all the opportunity real quick. Why do you say 0? Real quick, I'll get to all of you.
Because he's I can't say that on TV, but...
We're not on TV, it's just YouTube.
Oh, just YouTube.
Uncensored.
He's an asshole.
Okay.
He's a pathological narcissist. It's all about him.
Okay.
Same
thing?
All 3.
He's vile. He's just vile. That is the best word to describe him.
Okay. What are some examples that lead you to believe he's vile and just an asshole?
What he just did with the Obamas, He put it on.
He's a
I'm not
bully.
sure, it was on. Yeah,
He is a
it was
bully.
on
There,
social media.
Yep.
And
What do you know about that? Tell me what you know.
well, I didn't watch the video. I simply read about it in the
saw
news
it.
this morning.
Yeah.
It was comparing, making the Obamas into apes.
And you read that Trump did that.
I actually read that a staffer did it, but you know what? I don't think it would have happened without Trump's okay.
Okay. So let me tell you what it was, and then you can maybe tell me if you think this matters. A staffer screen recorded on perhaps Facebook or some platform a video about fraud because he wanted to clip that portion and put it on Trump's Truth Social. Now the platform auto-played the next video in the queue. That was the Obama's faces on some gorillas and the Lion King. If we watch the whole Lion King clip, there were also white politicians on gorilla bodies, there were black politicians on turtles and giraffes and stuff like that. So it's a whole long, like several minute clip. But the staffer did not clip out that last part and uploaded it anyway. Trump didn't even see it. Is there some nuance to that?
But he did respond to the fact that it had been posted.
Yes,
and
he did.
Kind of shrugged his
On
shoulders.
his airplane, he did respond. He said, "I didn't see it. Maybe we need to be more careful, but I wanted the video up about fraud." And
Yeah, but
see
it's
anything, and
never
he
about
doesn't
him.
know anybody
I mean,
who's bad.
yeah.
Yet him and Epstein were just as tight can be. But now with all this coming out, oh, I didn't know the guy that well.
well, he banned him from Mar-a-Lago before he was even
Doesn't matter.
convicted.
What did he do before?
What did he do?
He hung out with them.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
but he also, but if he hung out with them, isn't it fair to talk about how he banned him from his properties?
He's already was banned. Only because Trump was under the spotlight
No.
of being involved. Yes, he didn't ban him until Epstein started getting charged. Look at how many people he threw under the bus.
He is one of the only ones who cooperated. Right. All right. Yeah. Do
If
they
they
do they
get close
damage their
enough.
vehicles?
Maybe that's after they
Do they
spray him
do-
in the face with mace.
Okay.
Or
very
pepper
interesting.
spray.
Well, I've seen
Right?
Alex Preddy actually spit on officers when they were entering the vehicle, trying to leave, and
Good for
then
him.
and good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah.
100%.
Why do you think? So it's funny that you say good for him for the violence he was committed, and then he ended up dead for engaging in that
You
same
think
violence.
spitting in somebody's face is violent?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah. You don't.
That's your problem. No, I don't. When ICE agents are here and they're harassing people and they're arresting American citizens and trying to deport them, they're doing wrong.
You
They're
are
doing
lying.
things against the Constitution.
We should
They
always
deserve to
tell
be
the
spit
truth.
on.
Excuse me?
They deserve to be spit on.
ICE agents deserve to be spit on.
Absolutely.
Do they deserve anything
They're
else
not
happening to them?
trained. They're not professional. They're basically, I hate to say it, but they're basically Proud Boys, which are illegal in any sense of the word.
You told me no one is illegal, but now Proud Boys are illegal and ICE agents
Sure.
are illegal?
Okay. I'll
Explain
take
that one.
I'll
So
take-
no one is
I'll take
illegal.
that back.
So no
They're
one
not
is illegal.
They're just nasty.
No, we're going to touch on that topic. That you want to come out here and you want to say
because
that the
she made
people.
a point, now she wants to hammer on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You told
Lovely.
me that the criminal aliens in Minnesota and all over the country, no one is illegal, even if they're raping our women, they're killing Lake and Riley, they're going in droves and they're raping and murdering little girls.
So
Jocelyn
why
Munger,
did
you should
they-
look that
why
up.
did they
And
go
I'm not done
through-
talking. I'm not done talking. But then you want to tell me the people who are
you ever
getting
done
those
talking?
people out of the country, they are illegal. They're not. Under Title 8 of the U.S. Code, they have permission to do this. They have not deported a single American citizen. Furthermore, they are allowed to arrest American citizens if they are spitting on them, impeding their law enforcement operations. That is totally legal.
So do you believe that 70% of the people that are currently being detained by ICE have no criminal record?
I think 100% of them have a criminal record because they came over illegally, and that is a crime.
Absolutely wrong.
Okay. It's a
Sorry.
crime, sir. I'm sorry that you don't like it, but that's the
Okay,
truth.
if you were gonna,
So let me ask you this: what else does ICE deserve? If they deserve spitting on them, what else do they deserve to happen to
That's
them?
about it. Because
about
the
it.
protests happening in Minneapolis right now are very peaceful and very joyful. We just want to show ICE that we don't agree with the fact that they're deporting
Rapists?
legal citizen.
Yeah,
No,
they're not
rapists.
deporting legal
They're not
citizens, sir.
rapists.
They're not deporting legal citizens.
Yes, they are.
They are not doing that.
Okay, they're not deporting them because they get caught. They're detaining them
Yeah.
against the Constitution.
Yeah, there is
You can't
nothing in
do
the
that.
Constitution that says ICE agents, who is a legal entity of law enforcement, cannot
Very
arrest an
limited scope.
American citizen.
They can't break into people's houses either.
Yeah,
They
have
can't.
warrants for that.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They
I
don't.
think you should be put on a
Administrative-
watch list.
administrative
You want to sit
warrants
here and
are
say
not
that it's okay
valid.
for federal agents
They
to be
have to
spat
have a
on.
warrant that's signed by
I wonder
a
what you
judge.
tell your friends in private what you think about ICE agents. I think you are a violent person. I think you
not
have
a violent
violent rhetoric. You think it's okay to spit on federal law enforcement officers just doing their
The last
jobs
time I hit
completely
anybody was in
within.
8th grade, and he deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah. What was he doing? Speaking out against illegal immigrants as
He
well?
wanted to fight me,
Yeah.
so I beat the crap out of him. Is that illegal?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Of course, not back in 1969.
All right. You look like Jeffrey Epstein.
Lucky him. Why did you say that?
You look like Jeffrey Epstein.
So, does that mean I'm a pedophile?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't have any proof for that, but let's say you are. You have no proof for any of the claims you've
Telling me
made.
I look like Jeffrey Epstein because she wants to piss me off. It's not going to happen.
I literally
Go
don't want to
ahead,
make you
insult
upset.
me again.
Do you feel insulted by that?
Yes, I do.
I would too. To be fair, I would just, it's uncanny. The resemblance is
agree.
uncanny.
Isn't that wonderful
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we can agree when we're from two
Yeah,
sides
we can
of
agree
the
that you look
world?
like Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I do agree with you. Well, I appreciate your
Like
time.
I said, lucky him.
Yeah, lucky him. I know, so handsome, right? So handsome.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe we could check what's on your hard drive there or something like that. So anyway, if you come up with any
By the
proof,
way, this design was created by my daughter. Okay? Peace out, everybody.
how would you feel if she was spitting on ICE agents?
I would probably pat her on the back. Thank you very much.
All right, Jeffrey Epstein is alive and well, and I mean, of course, he loves violence and telling little girls to go out and commit acts of violence. So very interesting. If you guys like this video, if you guys like my content, and if you want to keep up with more Jeffrey Epstein lookalikes, hit that subscribe button. And thank you to my bodyguard over here, my executive protection agent here, who kept me very safe to have this conversation with such a crazy man while crowd formed. So you go to patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to support my work there. I really, really appreciate you guys. I love having fun coming out here and doing this, and you are the reason I get to do that. So Trump has been in office for a second term for officially a year. What grade would you give him for his first year?
What is the lowest grade possible?
You're the teacher.
Z. I'm going to give him a Z
Okay, why would you grade him that?
because he's a convicted felon. He cavorts with pedophiles. He's senile. He's a racist.
Okay.
I think those are the main things.
The main things. Let's start with number one. What were his felonies?
These were real estate related, loan related felonies. I don't remember the exact charges.
Yeah.
He falsified documents.
Falsified documents, yeah. It is related to court filings and filings with like
Related to getting
taxes and
loans,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
If that was the only thing he had done, I would say, maybe not so much, but if you combine it with everything else, it's,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's your proof? Did you say that he was a pedophile or he hangs out with them?
He hangs out with pedophiles.
Okay. What pedophiles does he hang out with?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay. Did you know that he actually kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago and stopped interacting with
So
him?
You guys are on the other side of this argument, maybe?
Oh, well, the question was just grade him.
He said, quote, he's a great guy. He loves beautiful women, maybe a little on the young side.
Yeah. When did he say that?
Does it matter when he said it?
Yeah, I would say it would matter because once the allegations started coming out, he was actually the first public
but
person.
He already knew that he liked young women and was still friends with him. And then when the guy gets convicted of a crime, then suddenly he washes his hands of the whole thing.
Well, no, he actually kicked him out
So if
before
you're
he got
If you're
convicted.
friends with a guy who
Yeah.
likes underage women. and
Well,
then
he
you
said young
only-
women. He didn't say underage. To be fair, we should tell the truth. We should always tell the truth. He did not say underage women. He said young.
He didn't say underage women,
Right.
but they were underage women.
Yeah, we don't know what type of women that
Yeah,
Trump
we do.
interacted with.
Yeah, we do.
How do you know that?
There's photographic evidence of all of this.
There's photographic evidence of him committing
haven't seen
crimes with
picture-
underage girls.
That's kind of a leading question.
Yeah, well, you said that he hangs out with pedophiles, and there's pictures of him engaging in criminal
Jeffrey
activity.
Epstein was convicted.
You're
of sex
pivoting.
trafficking. Right.
You're pivoting.
Okay, go ahead.
So, before that happened, though, Trump was one of the only people who barred him from his businesses, and also cooperated with investigators to try and bring charges against Jeffrey Epstein. He was one of the first and only ones who did that. After he was I'm not done talking. Okay. After he was already convicted and got that very sweetheart deal with the help of some Democrats, Bill Clinton and other Democrats kept going on his plane and hanging out with him and talking to him. Trump did not.
With the help of some Democrats, his one of the who was it that wasn't Todd Blanche, but it was the other guy who gave him the sweetheart deal, and then Trump hired the guy. So what are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about.
So I'm
The
talking
Democrats
about.
gave him a sweetheart deal.
No, I'm saying with the help of some. He has a lot of connections in the
Oh, with the help
Democratic
of some,
Party.
okay.
Yes,
But
but
the
the thing
the
is,
guy
what do you think
responsible-
about Trump?
The guy responsible for giving him the sweetheart deal.
Okay.
We're on this subject. The guy responsible for giving him the sweetheart deal,
Yeah.
a convicted sex offender, later went to work for Donald Trump.
Okay.
Does that bother you at all? Does that bother you?
It depends on what he would work there for. What did he work for Donald Trump with?
I don't know. Was he wasn't an attorney general. He's I forget. I forget.
So
what
you
he
don't even
said.
know who he is.
So that makes it not.
I'm just wondering. You don't
Discussable.
even know who
I
he
don't
is.
remember.
You don't know what work he did for Trump. But we know for a fact that Trump banned him from Mar-a-Lago before he was even
So
convicted.
what? So what? That
I
was over-
think that goes to
the-
say,
the
hold on, you asked me a
documents-
question.
Okay, but
You
let me
asked me a question. You asked me a question,
What
so
was
let
it?
me respond.
Okay.
I think it matters that he had already banned him from his properties before he even had that
Why did
conviction,
he ban
and
him?
because he was being convicted and he was being
Nope.
no
Nope.
for sexually abusing women, sex trafficking,
Donald
all
Trump
of that.
didn't ban him. He banned
okay.
he said, I don't want to deal with this guy anymore because he's poaching employees, young girls from Mar-a-Lago. That's why
Okay.
he said you can't hang out at the club
So he
anymore.
wasn't friends with him.
I don't know what you're talking about. They were
You
friends.
said he was friends.
They were
he
friends
banned
for
him from
years.
Mar-a-Lago.
They were friends
He
for
didn't
years.
want anything else to do with him. So you're admitting that he got banned for whatever reason. Trump cooperated with investigators to bring evidence to the prosecutors to charge him
Why are you even
and
saying
convict
that?
him.
Why are you even saying that?
Well, you want to implicate Trump and say that he was
Donald
involved
Trump
in this,
never
but where's your
testified-
proof?
Donald Trump never testified against Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Did they
assist-
ask him to?
Oh my God! What does that question even mean? Did they ask him to?
Did they ask him to?
Your statement was Donald Trump helped convict Jeffrey Epstein.
No. I said he cooperated with investigators
In what
with their
way-
questions.
In what way did he cooperate?
Yeah, so he answered all their questions. He gave them whatever they asked for. He complied completely.
That's the broadest, most meaningless statement ever.
Okay. Well, so is saying that someone's friends with a pedophile and that he's a racist, which I would love your proof for how he's a racist
He
too.
just posted a video showing the Obamas as apes. That's
Yeah.
not racist.
Yeah. So, to be fair, the
Somebody
only
else
ones.
made the video. Somebody else posted the video.
Well, hold
He
on, let
didn't
me
watch
let
the
me
whole video.
Let
That's
me.
insane.
You
What
won't
are you
even let me
talking
respond.
about?
So you know what I'm talking about. If you let
you
me
don't-
respond,
if you don't like what I'm
will
saying,
not
you-
let me respond.
Okay.
You
You've been-
just stop talking for
you've been
1
watching
second.
too much Jubilee.
You have a very bad impulse of over talking and talking over other people. That's not how a conversation works. So we're going to try again.
You
okay?
asked a question, you don't like the answer.
You
interrupt
are
me.
you are still interrupting. I cannot believe this. Anyway, that video that you say is racist. The only people that are pointing out that it's racist are other people who are saying that black people and monkeys go together. When I saw that video, I didn't think racism because I don't think black people and monkeys go together, but apparently you do.
It's a racist trope going back to Reconstruction, Jim Crow. This is not me creating something. If somebody reads history or looks at any history, they will see blacks being portrayed as monkeys for the last 150 years. Denying that it's a racist trope is just it's willful ignorance. I'm sorry.
Was the white politician who was also on a monkey's body, was that racist as well?
These are.
Was it?
I'm sorry. These are just kind of ridiculous questions.
The white politician who was also on a monkey's body, or in the black politicians who were on other animals' bodies, is that racist as well?
So you don't think that portraying a black person as a monkey is racist?
I don't look at black people and think of monkeys. Apparently you do.
Pretty much the whole world does, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's awful because I don't associate black people with monkeys. That's a
Well,
pretty
good for
racist thing
you.
to
You're-
do. When you think of a black person and you see a monkey, you put the two together. I don't do that.
Oh,
I think it was a
that's-
funny
that's
meme.
fantastic.
Actually, I think it's hilarious. I'm not
hilarious.
mad at
Yeah,
all
it is hilarious.
because you just went on a rampage calling Trump all these things, trying to say he's indicated with pedophiles, he's a racist, all this other stuff, and then you guys get upset over a meme. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. The
Okay.
things that your
Well, it was
side
nice
has
talking
done
to
is incredible.
We went over
Well, then
30 seconds. So.
I know you couldn't quit talking to me. I appreciate your time. Your
Yeah.
friends bailed on you, ladies.
Don't
Nah.
talk about it.
Why wouldn't you want them to talk to me?
This is very hacky what you're doing, if you ask me.
I just asked you for proof for your claims, and that's a hacky. That's
I
a
asked
hack
you
job.
for proof. You don't have any proof at all. Okay. I give you proof. You don't care about the proof. The idea that showing a black person as a monkey is not racist is insane to me. You have to be so willfully ignorant to believe that. Oh, I don't think that, so it's not the case. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What about the white politicians who were on the monkey bodies?
I don't know. What about the white
Yeah,
ball?
is that racist?
Do you know what racism is?
Yeah, actually, I would love for you to tell me. What is racism?
I'm not here to teach you lessons, okay?
No,
Sorry.
it's because you don't have the information to
No,
be
I
able
don't
to
know
do that.
anything. I don't read history. I don't read books. I don't know anything really.
Yeah. The only thing you know that monkey and black people together, that's what you correlate with black people. That's okay. I don't do that, but if that's what you do, I hope you have a good day.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Open a book. Open a book.
What book should I open?
I don't know. Read any book about the Jim Crow South or Reconstruction. Do you know what Reconstruction is? Are you familiar with that term?
Yeah.
Can you answer the question what Reconstruction is?
Yeah. I'm just
No,
so
you
stupid.
don't. No,
I'm
you
just
don't.
so stupid.
can't-
I'm a
you can't
racist out here.
You can't answer a basic question about our country's history.
Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful time. Whenever you see a black person, please don't associate them with monkeys automatically. That's weird.